So today we're doing Eureka Math Module 5, Lesson 38. And as you can see, it's the same learning goal as yesterday. Okay, and so that's probably why you don't have Zord. We're still using the distributive property. We're going to distribute the multiplication to every part of a mixed number. Here we have the beginnings of someone trying to do the distributive property. But there are some factors missing. The problem is 8 times 4 and 4/7. So we can see that they're trying to separate it into two parts. And I noticed that there's a 4 part and a 4/7 part. So what does that mean? We have to distribute to each part. We have to multiply each part by 8. Very good. So that's the same as 8 times 4 plus 8 times 4/7. Let's go ahead and do that. What's 8 times 4? Okay. What's 8 times 4/7? 32/7. Now we have to simplify 32/7. How many sevenths does it take to make one whole? 7/7. We definitely have 7/7 there. Do we have 2 wholes? How many sevenths would that be? 3 wholes? How many sevenths would that be? 4 wholes? It's 28. Good. 5? So we only have 4 wholes, and we would take away 28. So when we do that, how many sevenths do we have left? 4/7. A very common and easy to make simple mistake, fabulous fail, is to forget the 32 over here, right? Because when we're focused on simplifying the fraction here, we might forget about this part, okay? So when we add it all up, what do we have? 36 and 4/7. Very good. Now that we've reviewed, let's try it ourselves. We have 6 times 8 and 2/7. What do I need to do for that? I'm going to distribute the 6 to the whole number part, to 8. I'm going to distribute the 6 also to the fraction part, to 2/7. So our first part would be 6 times 8. And to that, we would add 6 times 2/7. Then it becomes easy to solve each part. 6 times 8 is 48. And then the second part, 6 times 2/7 is 12/7. I do know I need to simplify that, but I'm not going to forget my first part of 48. So I'm going to continue to copy that down into my third equation. And I know that 7/7 makes 1 whole, and 14/7 makes 2 wholes, so I only have 1 whole. And when I have that left, I have 5/7. So altogether, the answer is 49 and 5/7. Go ahead and try the second one following the same exact format. I want you to notice how I'm writing out both parts and then writing each equation below it as I simplify and work through the equation. Okay, go ahead and try the second one, and then you can check it with mine up at the top. So Brandon is cutting 9 boards for a woodworking project. Each board is 4 5/8 feet long. What is the total length of the boards? So he knows that each board, we want to find the total length, right? We know we have 9 boards altogether, and each one is 4 5/8 feet. So what equation do we need to do in order to solve this problem? Garrett? 9 times 4 5/8. Once you understand what the question's asking and you know the equation, then you can easily use the distributive property to do 9 times 4 and then 9 times 5/8 and add it together. Go ahead and do that. Once I get my number answer, I really have to figure out what the label should be. And I can figure that out by rereading the question. The question's asking, what is the total length of the boards? What kind of units are the boards being measured in? Feet. So I have to write, to make it complete, feet. Okay. The math is a very important part of it, but when it's a word problem, we have to make sure we understand the context, what the problem really means, and having the label is part of that, okay?